Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, nerdlings of all ages, this is the final custom game of the evening. We're playing Mad Max. We're on Erangel. This is going to be great. It is absolutely a crowd favorite. So let's get started. The plane hovering over Military Island to begin with, and we will be going towards Stalba as a plane path. Let's go ahead and check out what's happening here. Zone. Very much east of center. We can see lots of players opting to jump out. Lots of players jumping out towards the middle. Remember, when the timer reaches 1 minute, that's this on the bottom right-hand corner. Oh, the giveaway is currently obscuring it, but we're at 2 minutes 58 seconds now, and everyone should remember that Patrick, that's this Patrick right here, will be giving everyone a vehicle when the timer hits 1 minute. So everyone should be outside. We've opted to go for squads, so we've got maximum chaos behind the tree and my little prony. Both wanting to go towards mansion. Can they agree to go elsewhere? There is another compound further down. Koryoku's thinking about it. Lightbite's thinking about it. Okay, they're going to parachute further. That's fine. That's good because these guys probably already have crossbows. Yes, they do. Lots and lots of crossbows in this game mode. Very important to save your ammo for later on in the game. Restricting the play area in 2 minutes. In 1 minute, everyone should be outside for a car to be granted. And it's going to be incredibly annoying if you don't actually get that car. Hopefully everyone's actually muted the stream when we get into game. But if you're in game and you're listening to my voice now, get outside. You've got 40 seconds to be there before Patrick spawns everyone a car. And if a car is getting spawned and you're indoors and a UAZ just appears out of nowhere, it's honestly not our fault. "13, 12, 11, 10. Everyone be outside. Cedar Carlos, what are you doing? Oh dear. And it's 1 minute. A car gets spawned for everyone, and for some reason there is a team kill with a frag grenade and Cedar Carl. Oh no. Yep. Cars on the roof. So unfortunately, there were some players who perhaps did not appreciate the instructions. Do these guys have cars? I don't see cars. Do you see cars? Okay. Team Roadkill in Yasnaya might be in a spot of bother later on. Let's take a look. I reckon these guys should be fine, right? Okay, I see some cars there. Right, we should be good. People have had cars spawn for them. We've got folks on Millie Base very, very comfortably hopping by. Perfume Smeller of the Happy Hopping Hippos will hop in his car and head on out. Not a problem at all. Grigger has got the esports Dasher. Not too worried about the lack of UAZ. What about the folks in the middle? Oh, we're good. Unquaser, absolutely no problem whatsoever. Yeah, instructions unclear. Just, you know, team kill your teammate at the 1 minute mark. That was the actual instruction. I mean, these guys are all alive. That's the good thing. I don't know how many vehicles they've got between them, but they can figure that one out for themselves. This is the result of instructions being unclear, as it turns out. We'll figure out the details another time. Baffish, in the meantime, is dancing, but does Baffish have a vehicle for later? Baffish does have a vehicle later. And you know why Baffish has a vehicle for later? Because Baffish listened to the instructions. Very good. Very good. VLC's got a vehicle. I'm just checking out everyone on Novo. Sosnovka Island so far. It looks like they are all good. They are all good. Mad Max tends to be a little bit of a slower pace in the beginning. Everyone is busy grabbing their loot, but we should now see, probably in about phase 3, when the circles properly start to get small, everyone in their vehicles. There's a lot of crossbow action. There's a lot of grenade action, although in my opinion, right, I think people should save the grenades from Mad Max. Oh, okay. We're going to keep trying to kill our teammate. You know what? I like this. I'm here for maximum chaos. Oh, no. People should be saving their grenades for phase 7 or 8, because if you imagine everyone in vehicles and they have to drive in a really tiny space, an underarm grenade actually does a crazy amount of damage. You could kill a car with 3 or 4 people in it with a single grenade, as long as you keep that grenade for phase 7 or phase 8. So there we go. People have cars, although they might also be very flipped. No, there we go. We should be good. Yeah, if your cars get flipped, it's not our fault. Also, don't try and run over Patrick, because there's a good chance it won't work. Wait until the next zone is triggered. We'll get everyone in. Need a little bit more ammo, I think, for Rigger here. Only 5 bolts for the crossbow. If I'm honest, not ideal. He's gonna have to find a way to get a decent... Oh my. Someone out already. That's awkward. Might have been a disconnect. Could be technical issues there. Oh dear, Atomical getting bullied already. That's a 3v1. That's a bad idea. Underarm grenade. Why are they taking this fight roadkill and behind the other bear? This is a fight for the ages. And this is phase 1 of Mad Max. They want to go for it right now. I'm so surprised. We opted for maximum chaos. It looks like we're going to get it. Attempting to jump above the wall. Epoch gets headshot by Sololzi. Behind the other bear, struggling right now. Where are the other members of Roadkill? There they are. Atomical reload times are betraying him. We're cooking, we're cooking, we're cooking. Oh, you know what? Can you imagine if that got the knock? How sexy would that have been? Atomical gets hit again. He's basically one shot now. Sololzi is hunting him down. They wanted this fight. They absolutely got it, and he's not out of it yet. Headshot onto Capixa. And there we go. Carlos finishes the fight. There's only half of behind the other bear here. Oh. But wait, there's more. Krenkike is absolutely gunning for... This is a 1v3 now. In a world of bad ideas, I think this is also a bad idea. Oy-yi-yi. Krenkike might want to think about getting the hell out of Dodge. He is. He absolutely is. If he gets shot out of the car, this would be icing on the cake for Team Roadkill. Doesn't look like he will. Oh my goodness. What a fight that was. Krenkike now having to play Mad Max as a solo. These guys are bloodthirsty. They went for it, didn't they? They did not hesitate. Atomical and Epoch absolutely went for that fight. But it was not to be. Really? We've got more cars crashing this compound. Is that what's going to happen now? Here comes Tronald Duck. We're cooking a grenade. It doesn't quite work, but I love the idea. Cooked grenade in return. Here comes Carlos. Tronald wants blood. Tronald's out for blood. Tariffs on everybody. Sololzi takes him out. We've got Teflon Husk now trying to run someone over unsuccessfully. Tronald goes down. What are we going to do with Teflon? Teflon, come back. It's your mate Tronald. Come back. Don't go. Oh, he's not going. Is that grenade in the box? Not that it matters. Teflon finishes off the rest of the team by nading himself. And the happy hopping hippos are here as well. Why is J Compound so unbelievably popular? This is the craziest mid-game ever for Mad Max. This is only phase 2. I keep telling the stream. The action starts in phase 4, maybe phase 5. Take your time. There's going to be loads of action a little bit later on. What is happening right now? I don't understand. I really don't understand. Dave from accounting is here. The happy hopping hippos are here. That's behind the tree, up on the hill nearby. And Roadkill seemed to be at the center of it all. This is wild. I have never seen this much action so early on in a game of Mad Max. Perfume smeller. Almost getting headshot out of the car there. This is absolutely wild. PK going for the 1v3. He gets one. Oh, he might not get two. Has to get back in the UAZ. That's a flashbang as opposed to a grenade. He'll be very thankful for that. God, he stayed still for so long. 27 hit points. It's not enough. Chris the Killer takes out Cranky K. Two. Almost getting a third there. Here comes Nefarian. It's effectively a 1v2. Underarm nade, is it good enough? No. Capixa behind him. More nades. This is absolutely ridiculous. Capixa alive, reviving Carlos behind the tree. Want this compound. I don't know why they want this compound so much, but they do. Oh my, we've got more and more kills happening. UAZs this time from Fightback. Absolutely taking them to task, and that is Chris the Killer also down. Dave from accounting now pushing in. Hot dogs and 60 eggs want a piece of the action as well. Capixa goes down to Simon from behind the tree inside the double house. Carlos now into glass. Crossbow, 26 bolts remaining. This is absolutely ridiculous. Grenade! Simon gets hit by Carlos from a completely different house. That was delightful stuff. Behind the tree eliminated as a result. Roadkill. I cannot believe what we are witnessing prior to phase 4 of Mad Max. Free Walker finishes off Carlos. And Team Canada, Dave from accounting, if they weren't Team Canada before, they are now, takes the victory in J Compound for now. I don't know what else is going to happen. I really don't. Everyone seems to have wanted to come here. We had so many different teams fighting. Absolutely incredible. I cannot believe what we are seeing. 4 alive, Dave from accounting. Absolutely insane. What else have we got? Oh no, we have gliders. Do we really have gliders? My Little Pony on the roofs of those houses looking to make as much as they can out of their position before the circle forces them away. We're still only phase 3. It's going to take a while before the circle forces them away. Absolutely insane stuff. The Bush Wookiees in the gliders. J compound is finally out. That means the other half of Bush Wookiees could actually be in for a little bit of luck here. Isn't that interesting? My Little Pony off in the distance. They're gonna have to move sooner rather than later. Here we go. Are they coming back in for another pass? No, that's their teammates. That's their teammates. They shouldn't have to deal with that. They're looking for the enemies. Are we going to see the free-range chickens? Oh, please get a headshot out of a glider. How sick would that be? Gliders have spawned. Oh, gliders on the roof of that house. That's a great landing by Mikey Boy as well. Can we admire those skills? That's really, really good. Mikey Boy and Leroy. Gonna have to move soon. It's the field south of Yasnaya that will be where this game ends. Dave from accounting also having to move soon. How many vehicles are here? This is an absolute graveyard. Look at that. Insane stuff. So many cars still here. You got the UAZs clearly loving each other very much over there as well. But we do now have to move. Baffish. Uh-oh. Speed bump cam. Speed bump cam by a hay bale. Time for the end game chaos. Can we talk about the beginning and the mid game chaos that was in this game? This was insane, Tendo. I've not seen this much action before phase 3 of a Mad Max ever before today. That was wild. Perfume Smeller is getting chased. No, they're choosing not to follow him in. Leroy Satan and Mikey Boy decided to ditch the gliders for motorbikes instead. That could be a lot of fun going into the later stages of this game. A little bit trickier to shoot off of. Oh dear. I think you might want to get into that dasher. Yeah, there we go. Could end up being a little bit better. Bush Wookiees. Ironically, the team closest to Baffish. They fly right over. This is where the chaos of Mad Max really begins. Exactly, yeah, 10 plus cars in zone 5 or 6. This might still happen, but we've had so many people die in the first 3 zones that this is a little bit unprecedented. Oh, look at that zone. That's a yoink. That is a proper hard shift to the south side. A minute and a half before this gets properly small, and the glider is actually going to struggle to keep up as well. The glider is basically dive bombing people at this point, and I am here for it. Oh! Or Ciazy. Or Ciazy? Or Crazy? Or Crazy? How are we pronouncing that? I'm going with Orc Easy. Just trolling you guys. Free range chickens eliminated. That's free Walker and Code Day from accounting. Not 100% sure where that was, but that's okay. Oh, that'll be in and around the compound. Unfortunately, that compound will not be in much longer. My Little Pony circling them. Knowing that they're going to have to move. Phase 5 in 45 seconds. Ooh, must have been drop. I can't think of it being anything else. I thought Light Bite would have gotten a hit on that. I'm so surprised. That should have been close to a hit, honestly. My Little Pony should have gotten the damage there onto Hog Dogs, I think. That was a great shot. And Dave from accounting, well, they're struggling at the moment. They need to think of ways to come on out. In the meantime, there's a Baffish. Hi, Baffish. How are you? What? Didn't see you there. Well, no, that's the point. What is going on? Gliders outside of zone with Rigger in a buggy. Running that glider as a buggy. What even is happening right now? I do not understand this game sometimes. Bafish there on the ground, not yet spotted. The glider could have dive bombed and run over him. Need to be careful that we don't hit those trees. Glider pulling up, 20 seconds left in phase 5. You know what? There are 10 plus vehicles left, but only just. Normally, I'm used to double this, if I'm honest. On board now with the other member of My Little Pony. This is Karyoku. Let's see what he can do here. Doesn't really want to be taking too much blue zone damage. 6 damage a second at the moment. That can be pretty rough. There is nowhere to hide in zone 6. How on earth is Bafish going to survive this? I do not know. Rigger gets a run over. Knock against Sniper. Is that going to be a finish? Glider to the rescue. Oh my, if he gets that, that's huge. VLC also stopping Rigger from going back to try and get the confirm on that kill. Absolutely delightful stuff. 50 seconds left to go before phase 6 completes. My Little Pony. Great teamwork there from the Bush Wookiees. My Little Pony now wants a piece of this action. Uh-oh. Running through the smokes, looking for that opportunity, not seeing it. Phase 6, 20 seconds. Getting out of the car now, realizing he's going to be a bit of a sitting duck. And Lightbite takes out Sniper. That's not a teammate, unfortunately. And I think Sniper is about to get run over. Lightbite will finish. Oh, hello. Bafish has been spotted. Questions are being asked. Who's going to kill Bafish? Is Perfume Smeller going to mount the rock? 60 eggs wants Bafish. Bafish says no. Oh dear. That's the Bandage Kings and Bafish out. It is Perfume Smeller who takes him out at the end of the day. Phase 6 over. Here comes phase 7 now. In my opinion, this is where grenades start getting really, really dangerous. I love the glider play. The glider is back in play, by the way. Oh dear. No, it's not. Natari crashes the glider and knocks their teammates in the process. This is awkward. Orkeezy is about to bleed out. I'm not sure there's much Natari can do about it. If you revive, you risk this. Orkeezy down. Natari is going to have to get back in the glider if they want to be in a vehicle for the rest of the game. Is Rigger gonna steal the glider? Who's gonna steal the glider? Come on, someone steal the glider. Make my day. Natari needs to find a way to get back to the vehicle. This is super dangerous. Yes, you have a tree for cover, but it's not just the one car you're worried about. There's an awful lot of other ones. Natari takes damage. Who else is outside of the vehicle here and pushing up to them? It's Perfume Smeller. Might have been a problem with the vehicle. Needs to be careful that he doesn't stray too far from the trees. The problem is the next zone is going to force him out. The longer you're out of a vehicle, the worse it is in this game. Final 4 teams. Dave from Accounting, My Little Pony, Happy Hopping Hippos, and the Bush Wookiees. Getting into the glider to refuel. Is Perfume Smeller going to be able to take off? We'll find out. The propeller's going. It looks like it works. Perfume Smeller in phase 7. With 3 teams remaining, is going to get back into the glider and promptly get destroyed by the blues. Yeah, there's we have questions about this strategy. Down to 59 HP. Oh no! He's still alive! How is he still alive? Free Walker with the frag grenade finishes them off. Dave from Accounting now out and risking getting run over. Lightbite somehow misses that. Lightbite going for the runovers. There's no choice otherwise. He's the last player standing in the way of Dave from Accounting. I'm not sure he's going to be lasting much longer. My Little Pony in second place, and in second place they will stay. 60 eggs with the frag grenade. Dave from Accounting wins. Mad Max with 10 kills. GG. Well played.